The Axial smoked LED third brake light that we have here will be for the 09 to 18 Ram owners looking for an option that is going to pack a ton of features into a relatively affordable, sleek-looking package. Now, the DOT-approved Axial will feature a smoke lens, high-powered LEDs, and optional pulsing brake light, all for right around that $75 price point. So as I just mentioned, as far as third brake lights go, this option from Axial is absolutely loaded with features, so what do you say we break them down, pun intended? Now, first things first, and maybe most importantly, you are going to be converting your factory third brake light in dim incandescent bulb or lighting to something that is just loaded with high-powered LEDs, which will not only last essentially the lifetime of your truck, but will also be much brighter in the process, which is really going to increase your rear end visibility and safety while braking. Now, to further help that visibility while braking will be the option to set the Axial brake light up to pulse or flash 5 times before remaining on, or if you're not a big fan of this functionality for whatever reason, well, you could always just set it up the old-fashioned way and just have it remain solid every time you hit the brakes. But the fact that you do have some options in regards to how you want this thing to illuminate is certainly worth calling out. But what do you say we get back to those LEDs again, because it's certainly one of the main reasons to make the switch in the first place. Now, across the center of the third brake light will be a line of 20 bright white LEDs that will handle the cargo light duties for the bed of your Ram, which, believe me, will really light things up at night, especially when compared to your dingy and faded stocker. Now, surrounding that line of white LEDs will be the high-powered red LEDs, which will obviously be handling your running lights and your brake light duties, along with flashing if you have it set up that way. Now, this is one of those times, guys, where I'm really going to encourage you to read up not only on the customer reviews, but also feel free to check out the customer submitted images to get a better idea of what this thing looks like in action, as it is certainly, again, very unique. Finally, all of that high-powered LED lighting will be loaded into a durable ABS plastic housing and then sealed up nice and tight with that smoked polycarbonate lens, which, by the way, is sure to flow extremely well with any other smoke lighting you may have already added to your Ram. Now, the Axial option, again, has been given both the DOT and SAE stamp of approval, which does make it legal for use in all 50 states, and will also feature a very simple plug-and-play install. Now, because of that simple install, site's just gonna call this one a pretty soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe 15 minutes of your time to complete from start to finish. But to give you a better idea of just how easy things will be on your Ram at home, here's a detailed walkthrough from an AT customer now. Check it out.
We're going to take a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver. We're going to do both screws. So we're just taking these screws out, and then we'll be able to pop that original brake light up. Just like that. So here we have the main connector, and in the directions it tells us to unhook it. So there's a little tab here. We'll just unhook it, and then we will hook this one in, just like that. There's a on and off switch, and that should light up. So now that we got this clipped in, I'm gonna shove that back up in there, put that in, and that is going in the right direction. We'll just take that off. Let's see. There's these two pins on each side right here. They go in these bottom holes. So we'll slide those in. It's a tight fit. So that's all set. Now we'll put our screws back in. features too.
So wrapping this one up, guys, again, if you are looking for a ton of features out of your sub $100 third brake light, well then you have to check out this 5-star rated Axial right here at AmericanTrucks.com.